Hello friends, welcome to my channel of Life of Happiness. If you have already not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon below. Today I will tell you a very interesting story about a king and what do we mean by Elite Gold Club 99. One day one king was passing through a farm and along with his minister, and while walking through the farm he saw the farmer and his farmer's wife and the two children. They were very happy, they were playing, very happy, very satisfied, and very, too much of happiness was there around them, too much of positivity was there around them. The king asked his minister, this farmer is not having anything, he is a poor farmer, and I am the king of this place. I am having riches, jewels, palaces, everything. But I still feel envy by seeing his happiness. Such happiness is not even there in my own palace. And look at this person, is so much happy. What could be the reason? The minister told, this farmer is not the member of the Elite Gold Club 99. Now the king was very, very puzzled. He said, what is this Elite Gold Club 99? Nobody told me about such a club which is there in my kingdom, and who started this club? I don't know. Please tell me. He ordered the minister that, what is this? What is Elite Gold Club 99? The minister said, I need 99 gold coins, and then I will tell you what is Elite Gold Club 99. The king immediately gave him 99 gold coins and ordered the minister, okay, now tell me, you have got the 99 gold coins. Tell me what is this Elite Gold Club 99. The minister said, yes sir, but I require 6 months time. After 6 months I will tell you. The king said, okay, granted. I give you 6 months time. After 6 months I want this answer. Minister said, okay, yes, I will give you the answer. That night the minister, what did he do? He took those 99 gold coins and he slowly went to that farmer's hut, and he kept those 99 gold coins out of near the door of this hut. Early morning, when the farmer came out of his small hut, he saw a bag. He took that bag inside, and when he opened the bag, he was shocked. So many gold coins. He had not seen a gold coin, one single gold coin in his life. And here he was having a heap of gold coins. And he was very much puzzled. Wow, who has left this so many gold coins? And he started counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they were 99. He said, 99? How can they be 99? If somebody is leaving the gold coins, how can he leave 99? There has to be 100. He counted them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 99. He got puzzled. He called his wife. Wife, you come here. And you see, you count them. She counted. 99. She said, no. There's some problem. He called his sons. 2 sons were there. He called both of them. Both of them came running and they counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 99. The farmer said, it's quite puzzling. How can somebody leave only 99? They should be 100. He said, okay, I take a resolve. I will make it as a round figure. I will make it as 100. And from that day onwards, he started working too much in the fields. He started devoting a lot of his time in the fields so that the crop is more, so that he can sell the crop and he can make it as the 100th gold coin can be achieved. Now during this time, he stopped talking to his wife. He stopped coming home also for some days. He used to remain on the fields. His wife used to toil with him on the fields. His children used to toil on the fields and try to work very hard and do everything single possible so that one gold coin can be earned. Now during this, his wife kept on telling him that already you are having so many 99 gold coins which have come to you for free. You have not worked for those things and you have already got it. Why are you working so much for this one gold coin? Why don't you spend these 99 gold coins? He said, no. I don't know. No. I will earn that one gold coin and I will make it as 100. I want to make it as 100. But his wife, she was not convinced. One day, she took 2 gold coins and she went in the market and spent it. Now that evening that fellow came, the farmer came back home And he counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 96. How? Sorry, 97. How can they be 97? Again he counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 97. He asked his wife, "Where are the 2 gold coins?" She said, "You are mad. They were 99, and in the quest of making it 100, you are spoiling your health. I have never spent any gold coin, so I took 2 gold coins and I spent it. I got saris, I got this, I got that, and everything I got, and I spent the 2 gold coins." He was frustrated. Now this fellow got really frustrated. He said, "How, you idiot? How can you spend 2 gold coins? You are seeing that I am working day in and day out, and to earn that 1 gold coin, I am doing so much, and you are spending 2 gold coins." And they had a big fight. After a few days, his 2 sons, they spent another 2 gold coins. 95. Now, there was so much of pressure on this fellow's mind that he stopped talking to those people, and he was, and the entire happiness had gone away. Now, in this period, 6 months had already passed. So after 6 months, when once again the king was passing through that area, the king suddenly saw this farmer again, and everybody were quiet. They were dull. They were very silent, not talking to each other, and grumpy faces and angry faces. The king was amused. He said, "It's hardly 6 months. In 6 months, how can a family who was so much happy, so much, so much doting on each other, so much loving, caring, smiling, and now see their faces are like, terrible. They are not talking to each other. What happened?" He asked his minister, "Why? What happened to this family?" The minister coolly replied, "Now they are officially the members of Elite Gold Club 99. The king suddenly remembered, "Yes, you had told me about Gold Club 99. Now what is this Gold Club 99? Tell me right now." The minister said, "This is what I wanted to show it to you. We people, we have so many things in our life. God has gifted us with abundance. Now, instead of counting our blessings, we always crib and cry on what we don't have. We try to run after the happiness. We try to run after those points where we feel that, yes, when I will get that, I will become happiness. We try to postpone our happiness for another day rather than enjoying what we have today. And in such a scenario, we try to end up losing on the happiness that we are going to get today. So, my dear friends, never postpone the happiness. Never think that when I will become a vice president or president of the company, I will become happy. When I will be a doctor, that time I will be happy. When I will win multi-million lottery, I will be happy. When I will get married, I will be happy. No, happiness isn't today. What you have today, many people are striving to get it. A boy who is crying for shoes doesn't understand that there are people who don't even have legs. So, my dear friends, try to remain happy. Try to utilize the gifts that you have got from God, the gifts that you have already have in your surroundings. Try to be happy with those things rather than running after things which you don't have, which you don't earn, which you don't know whether you're going to get it or not, and then trying to spoil the present day. So this is what I wanted to convey to you, my dear friends, that always try to remain happy with what you have. Try to remain content. There is no problem in being ambitious, but over ambitious, over anxiety leads to misery. This is what I wanted to convey to you. So stay healthy, stay safe, and please do like, share, and subscribe my channel. And always remember to press the bell icon so that you get the automatic updates regularly. Thank you, friends. Stay blessed. Until next time, we meet again. Thank you.